Okay, what is your disguise? Where are you going into the lift now?
Okay, we are going in as a medical team, but also Senra and Asatis.
And the big
Alfarian will be on the stretcher.
Yeah.
He relishes the opportunity to lie down.
He will have Ottilie on his chest.
He's less
Is he
keen,
trying to
but
do
he's
chest-
still okay with this.
Do chest compressions utterly.
I'm going to just put the Colonel's helmet on him and a sheet over his body.
Ottilie comes up with an ingenious disguise and pretends to be a chest burster.
Oh, excellent.
These intruders are next level.
And
They've
then
rejected us.
the Tumor and Meteor, I guess we should get them to stick with Visatis?
The tumor can just become a tumor.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Just become a part of Siegfried, can't it?
Yeah. Absorb
Okay,
your
then
tumor
Meteor
for a
just
second.
sticks with Visatis, so yeah, let's do
Staffos
that.
does his best St. Bernard impression.
Good.
Yeah, he's a rescue dog. That's
Actually, this is the emotional support dog, Snuggles.
fine. Oh no. He's a divine beast?
In the distance, you hear the roar of Snuggles.
That's an emotional support
Split by
dog right
Snuggles.
there.
Of his name.
Don't say it 3 times still.
Right, you head to the lift when you're disguised. As you do, you see a multitude of options, most of which are greyed out due to lack of security clearance. You see a
Okay.
couple of
Alright.
just deck numbers, but one is marked engineering.
Ooh, should probably go
Can
there.
we get to engineering?
Yes.
Siegfried, Ahi,
Sure,
do you guys think you
medical
could hack
thing.
this?
Well, you can't
No.
get to main engineering. What you can get to is basically the secondary engineering systems.
I feel like maintenance workers would be in engineering, and they would have clearance to go to some higher places. So
Just need to find
engineering.
a head engineer.
Shall we go engineering?
I guess we can just say that.
I
there
mean,
was
I'm
a
pretty sure
report
that Luna should be leading us at this point.
I guess,
Oh,
but what
God.
would this status be doing in engineering?
Checking up on her new vessel now that she has returned to the world of the living.
Making sure nothing's broken in the time I've been gone.
Works for me. Let's go.
Let's go to engineering.
Ah, does this mean we have to listen to Luna?
Alright,
You have to listen to Asatis.
Let me drag all of your tokens
The Dark Lady.
in.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Let's see where do we spawn.
Boop.
If I'm a Dark Lady, do I get to burn down a tree?
Oh,
I mean, if you think Luna can stomach that, sure.
Luna can't! Unless it's a very bad tree.
I mean,
There is a tree somewhere on here.
So you have arrived,
into the front.
and after a bit of walking, you reach a
And
interestingly marked area. Two guards immediately notice your approach and turn the corner to check who it is, and are immediately freeze in their place, looking very confused.
Manhattan, you need to be leading this.
Why are you in our way?
Damn it.
No reason, ma'am. Carry on. They sort of step back into position.
Medic's barracks that he wanted to take us.
What was that?
Oh, right. To the to visit with the lead maintenance engineer of this deck.
Yes, let us go.
I could, ma'am, if it's okay, I could radio in and let them know.
Very well, make sure no one's in our way.
No, lead us to them.
Actually, this is a very good point. You could lead us to there instead.
If that is your will? Yeah, sure. They step forward.
That is her command, whelp!
Why are you questioning my will?
And they immediately open the door. The lead engineer is just through there working on... of this sector is just through there working on the power generator. Let me find his token.
Oh, this is a big map.
Step through and we'll open the blast shields. We're not permitted to step any further, ma'am.
Understood. Come along, rest of you.
Sure.
Yeah, ma'am.
Walk in front of her.
Alright.
As Senra walks
We're
past one of the
carrying-
guards, just turns to her and goes, "Ma'am, is that really?" Yes. Who else would it be? And steps forward. Senra keeps pace with you.
Let's just assume that Alfarian is being carried by Meteor. It's great.
It's food.
It's a backup snack.
As you step through the door, it closes behind, and then the main blast shield raises.
I will point out the map hasn't properly loaded for me yet. It's all just blurry.
Jeez, what is this guy?
That's the main reactor.
He looks shocking.
I thought that was the power generator.
Whoa!
He kind of
Hello.
looks like Iron Man.
I was about to say, he's like shitty alien Iron Man.
It's Thanos.
You know? Oh, be
The
careful.
metallic
He's like
voice.
a shitty rip of Thanos.
Yes, he is. A metallic voice rings through. I had heard that. I can't do metallic right now, not with my throat. Just saying. I had heard that you had returned. I had to see so for myself. How may I serve you?
Out of character, guys, I don't remember what the fuck we're doing.
I
We
We're
didn't
going-
think this
any
far
of
ahead.
us think this far.
We're going to beat the shit out of him quietly and take his clearance.
Yeah, you do. We are completely alone here, so we could kill him. If you think of another way you can get his clearance, you may have him guide us to a specific part of the ship that you wish to see.
Ooh, the reactor.
The
thing
reactor's
behind
right here.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the reactor? Oh.
We've reached a reactor anyway.
But yeah, if you want to do that. Also, you can just say right now, who allowed you to speak, you insolent fool.
Totally play up the.
You know, assure your position.
Do I
but
need
yeah,
to start
from-
playing the fucking banjos?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like at this point we're needing some sort of Imperial March type thing, but with banjos.
Wait, let me see how many different musics I can chain together.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
will figure out what to do. But yeah, you can... If you can get him in a helpless position, we can just try coup de grace him quickly. Otherwise, you need to... Because our goal is...
What's happening with this music?
Because we do need to remember that we have Senra with us technically, and Senra would have a high clearance card. We cannot just straight up ask for cards from them.
Oh no.
Like, they assume that we have highest clearance at the moment.
That's why we can ask to go everywhere.
I mean, we could always just explain that, cloning process and everything, we don't have that equipment.
Yeah, but the Senra with us would have it. issue, I think.
Would she? There's like a ton of clones. Do they actually have cards on them?
I think they're all on the ship, so they would all have it, because they're probably all pretty high up in chain of command. I feel your safest bet's either just we try kill him and you get him in a position where we kill him, or you have him guide us to a specific part in an engineering department, which would make sense seeing how we don't know that area specifically.
At the very least, we need to get past the like bulkhead so that we can do shit. Because if we try and if we sort of show our true intentions, he could just close it.
Right. With your hand, from here it's up to you. So good luck.
God. Why would you put this on the sleepy person?
Because you are
Better
a
than the
status.
ill person.
We are just medic people. We have no right to speak.
We
Tell
could.
Lily to throw stuff at you. To keep you awake.
Lily, do not throw stuff at me.
Well, why don't we ask to see the generator when we cross over? We'll just beat him up.
I mean, we can always ask him to prove why he's here.
You're the generator. He said so. You.
Yeah,
can
the
just
problem
take
is you
them.
guys are medics and not like anyone who'd be in combat.
Oh no, we're medics with you because you have recently reawakened, and we're here to monitor.
Yeah,
your
so
conditions.
we're like the clone technicians type thing.
Yeah, we are here to make sure your condition does not worsen after recently being reawakened.
I mean, I have a jar of a clone Senra sludge, so
Oh god.
Well,
I have proof that they aren't completely stable.
He's just sort of sitting there watching a bit weirdly now.
Walk into the room first, I would say.
Ask him to go over the specs of the reactor. You're inspecting your flagship.
Okay.
We are a bit out of
Figure out
line.
words. So, as you know, it's been some time.
Oh, yes, of course. It has
Everyone's spread out.
been certainly a long time.
I would imagine some things have changed in my absence.
Oh, most certainly.
And I'm going to need someone to inform me of what those changes were.
I see. And therefore you came to me. Well, that makes sense.
Thinks a lot of himself.
Then start talking.
Oh, I would love to. But you see, your biometrics do not match up to, my creators.
I'm going to sprint past the blast door.
You
Let's
run
get it,
into a
guys.
force field.
God damn it! Ow!
Shit. But this was giving me plenty of time to pull a security squad outside of the doors.
Oh dear.
Oh, and I do hope you'll stay. While you did not register as my master, your biometrics certainly do bear studying.
F, try to break through the force field with your lance.
What's this thing?
Okay, I'll
There
charge
appears to
the
be some
force
mechanical
field.
components.
I'm gonna charge the
God.
force field.
Use the super lance.
Alright.
I'm not gonna use the super lance. It's not
It's
working.
a shard of metal.
Whoops. I didn't. Yeah. There we go.
Go
I mean,
into
the
this
super lamp
kind
is
of
not empowered at the moment, so
Bonk.
Are
I
you
could
sure you
try
want
and
to charge
teleport
there?
through it.
You couldn't charge there, maybe.
Next to the nuclear.
Yeah, just.
I mean, that's why I went over here. I just didn't want to be too close to it, you know?
Why is
Okay,
there a card
fair
in his
enough.
hand? Why is there
Well,
a card?
this is already triggered.
I mean, this was a fucking awful idea, so I mean, yeah.
You hit it with great force, only to find yourself smacked up against it with great force.
With great force comes great
Oh,
responsibility.
you will
Seth.
find that this force field is quite impenetrable to conventional means.
I touch it with the heart of the god.
Oh my god!
Alright.
What's wrong with you?
It's made of energy. The heart of God absorbs energy.
Yes,
I don't
feed
know.
it.
Okay,
Feed it.
man,
You
did
want
I
to-
try this twice?
I'm gonna blow my fucking arm off. Siegfried, can you make a tumor arm for me?
Can I get a will save from Ahi, please?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Not the worst.
Oh, that was. Oh no.
Was it DC 27?
No, DC 25.
No. This is one of those cases where you wanted to fail.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh no!
I
You
don't
pushed
like
the
this.
heart against it, despite the heart's best efforts to stop you.
Oh no.
Damn it.
And as you do, there is a massive pulse.
Uh-oh.
And then we took a break.
I'm just going to
Cliffhanger.
assume that I end up.
I am
Hitting
skipping
Meteor.
the break because we started late, I'm afraid.
That's fine.
Because I don't want to stay up too late. I'm already dying slightly. Well, where'd you go? I closed my eyes for a second and Ahi vanished.
I have assumed that I'm at the very least being smacked straight into Meteor.
There's I.
Yes, can I get a fortitude save, please?
Meteor is cawing at the fact that someone just was thrown into him.
Not the worst.
Well, you're not instantly dead.
Okay.
You
I
say
get the
you
feeling
passed
that
the
I
instant
might want to
action.
be.
Yeah, because when you get blasted back, the heart sort of gets rammed into you as well.
Oh, nice.
Oh no. You
But
are
I'm-
Sam's
I-
armor now.
You are.
See, I'm
wrapped-
able to touch it, but I don't think that counts for when it's propelled straight into me.
And when it's
And,
really
Just stop
wild.
What
shouting
also
the,
happens to
safety
happen
free.
after a blast knocks you back is,
Impact damage.
well, even apart from that, the force field flickers, vanishes, and Seth is. Can I get a? How close are you to the force field, Seth?
I mean,
Oh, no.
I charged into it. Did I
You
bounce
respect-
off?
You bounced a bit.
He did bounce.
Seth is
I'll be aware.
fortunately far enough back when the emergency bulkhead slams shut.
Oh, I could have been tasted.
Alright, so what happens to Ahi?
Ahi does not appear to be injured. This is only because the sheer amount of energy that is in the heart is now coursing through her body and simultaneously regenerating and burning away her tissues.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you're
So
like-
I'm not injured, but I'm in fucking agony, is what it
Yeah,
is.
it's like me and Mephi mode.
Gross.
However, the heart cannot sustain this and it will need to be removed. Ahi is in no state to do it.
Get in the bag of holding!
How
I've
do
had,
we...
I've had experience in this field.
I'd say that the bag of holding is our best bet, regardless, because if it discharges now, you don't want to be in the same dimensional space as
From
it.
the looks of things, it has slightly impacted in her chest, which is only sustainable because of its continual regenerative abilities.
Are we gonna have to cut it out or something?
Don't
I
worry,
mean,
I have...
I think we're just gonna have to fucking Kalima, like,
I mean,
tear it out.
or I could try expending the magical energy.
I have...
Blow
You're
up the
going to
bulkhead.
explode yourself.
I'm really running with that bad decision, Flockhart.
Blow up the bulkhead.
That
Kamehameha.
decision plot card just meant the disguise was an auto fail, even though I suggested it. Never take my advice, guys. I'm out
Yeah.
to kill you.
It's fun.
I'm.
Alright, so Granther, we're gonna give you the choice. Do you want to expend the energy in a way you can think up and probably try blow up the bulkhead? Or do you want us to fucking Frankenstein away to get the heart out of your chest and at the same time probably hurting you a whole lot?
I mean, I have knowledge healing. Or healing, at least.
I mean,
I don't think
prepare
you
all
can-
of the healing, please.
Like, I don't think you can perform a calm surgery at this point, so that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, but
Ahi is sort of making gurgling noises.
Is Ahi even stable enough to do anything? Like, I feel
I
like
mean,
that was the point, is
I
that
could
she's
If
say
I
she's-
can't speak, then I can't do verbal components. But I need to check if the thing I'm looking at actually has.
More
Also,
importantly,
third option, I can call Mephi and see if he can help out.
Alright, let's
Oh, dear.
not.
Like,
Do
Mephi
not
may
let
be
him
able to
anywhere
take some
near
of the
it.
power.
Do any of my past selves have information related to this? That's a 9.
Not above a 10.
you have absolutely no memories of anything like this until you find yourself staring into the heart itself.
Well,
But all you get from it is a sense of familiarity with the power.
Okay, the only thing I'm certain I can do without verbal components is hexing.
Healing hex yourself.
I'm going to slumber the whole ship. No,
I can
Oh,
give you some
God.
fire resistance so the burning maybe stops.
I mean,
Would
I could
greasing the
healing
heart
hex,
help?
thus not making the situation any better.
Do you think it would work if I greased the heart? Would it slip out?
Please don't oil me up whilst I'm dying. Let me go with dignity.
He died the way she lived, oiled up and ready to go.
Fair enough.
Like,
Let me see. Of my hexes, what
recharge healing hacks.
I could supercharge flight. See what happens then.
Just burst through the bulkhead.
In the stratosphere.
Supercharge fortune.
You get to roll like what, 5 times?
I
I
like
don't
the fact that that is a new quote.
What's it?
Please don't oil me up. I'm dying. Oh god.
I am going to
Next quote
try
is the
and
meaning
cast
of everything.
fortune while supercharged and dying.
So you're okay.
In an
On
attempt
yourself
to
or on us?
expend the energy of the
That was what I was worried about.
the crystal, you
Let's
cast
stand back a
fortune.
bit. Let's stand back, guys. Move away from Ahi.
I'm aiming at 7.
I'm just going to
I've got to aim at someone.
draw.
Meteor is taking Alfarian away because you guys gave him Alfarian.
Alright.
Wait, what, you have to aim fortune at someone?
I mean,
Let's start
it's a
this.
hex. It has to be used on someone.
This
Oh,
is the
I suppose I
weirdly
could
shaped
use it on myself.
exclusion zone.
Okay.
So wait, you cast it on Seth.
I cast
Uh-huh.
it specifically on his lance,
Oh god!
on the
Shard.
Emperor's lance.
Oh god!
I'm going to aim for the other artifact and
Oh,
try and
no.
transfer
What the
energy.
fuck are you doing?
Why do I have this card? I don't need this card.
we do it ourselves.
Right, okay, Christ, what's gonna happen here? Give me a minute.
Well, at least
You
the
know
thing
what?
is, the Emperor's lance actually has a way to use huge amounts of energy.
Well, yeah, but you gotta
The
remember,
heart doesn't.
Gonna
this is
blow
the
my trousers off.
Wanderer's
Alright.
energy targeting the Emperor's weapon.
Oh, this is a good point.
It's
There is.
And
Oh,
it's
well.
not even a weapon at the moment.
Well, it is
an
now.
explosion.
Oh,
Yes.
As the magic pours from you, it's about, God knows, 1,000,000 times stronger than it should be.
oh for fuck's sake!
The heart,
Can I-
Big
the
weapon.
heart's
my
crackling
action next.
energy begins to fade slightly, and your body begins to stabilize. Seth.
But also is hideously burnt, presumably.
Well, no, the burns are healed mostly. It's the
Oh, good.
around your chest where there's a bit of a problem going on.
So that's
Right.
still lodged in my
Yeah.
chest.
Alright, we're gonna have to cut that out.
Exactly like Seth.
Seth, your lance has instantly formed into a lance.
Yeah.
Cut the
It's on the
bulkhead.
Now it's a
bulkhead.
bigger lance.
You have
Use it on the bulkhead
Giga
quickly.
Breaker!
I would
Fierce
like.
to
That's something.
I would like to charge
Please.
at the boat.
Okay,
No.
let's quickly.
Yeah, please charge where the guy was standing, though.
Yes,
Oh.
right through the
No,
middle.
I can't get enough of a run up.
Alfarian's being moved.
Either,
Will be
either that
Oh
or
yeah,
I,
sorry.
either that or I just
Uh,
strike it.
You can just
You've
go
got
through
it's a
like.
ranged lance, remember?
Right, you know what? I'm gonna stand here and I'm just gonna strike it.
Here's the
Should I-
heavens.
Should I roll?
I mean, you're not really aiming at
Anything? No, I'm
Dear
just fucking.
Seth, please roll me a D1000.
Are you sure you want to be doing it in that specific spot?
Right where the reactor is?
It's
That's,
fine.
that's not the reactor.
Well, no, on
Um.
the other side of the room it is.
It's fine.
I'm doing it!
Oh no.
Go for 750.
Bad?
Hey,
I
guys,
don't know what
remember
the
how Kid's
rating
character died?
is. Yeah.
Alright, I have to draw something. First off, nobody do anything while I do this.
It occurs to me
Yeah,
I'm going to have to do
Kid
that
died,
thing
right?
from Iron Man 2 where he changes out the battery in his heart, despite the fact that it kills him when he removes it.
Isn't that the first one?
That might be the first. I think it's both, actually.
Oh.
Because he has to come up with a better battery in the second one.
Because Obadiah, like, steals it from him.
Yes.
You know, guys, I think we may have just lost our key card. I'm just saying.
I mean, there might be a big door behind the reactor after I'm finished.
I consider
I'm
it
hoping
more
you
of a
don't
hole.
blow up the fucking reactor.
It's an improvised door.
It was already a broken reactor.
I'm not sure
though,
it's
so-
the central reactor, though. This isn't the main engineering, is it?
This seems excessive.
No,
That is a
this
lot
not
of
excessive
purple.
enough.
So, I feel like in context, it's not actually that excessive.
Okay, guys.
Right, I now have to do
I've
things to the
learned my
dynamic
lesson.
lighting I was not expecting I'd have to do.
Yikes.
Because
Oh
there
my
are
god.
holes in everything. So,
I think we can
Special
see
beam
outside.
cannon!
I'm adding some beam to the beam cannon.
Oh shit, a brick. We've hit the consoles.
It's fine. We can see outside now. I think. That's what's happening. Like,
Personally, I feel that went better than it could have.
we opened the door like we wanted to, and we killed the guy.
I feel like they might notice this.
You know,
It's
this may
already been
reinf-
alerted.
You know, Hen, this may reinforce your act that you're a status. Just saying.
Ooh,
If they're not going to listen to me, I'm going to
But a big
blow
fucking,
up their ship.
a big fucking
the
hole in the
reactor is now glowing horrifyingly with huge amounts of power emanating from
Oh
it,
no, we charged something
Oh, no.
else.
Oh no.
as
I'm
it is
going...
wood. The lance has not decreased in strength,
Oh,
and is in
no.
fact beginning to glow more.
Ah, it's
Yeah.
pulling away from it.
Oh no.
Alright, Seth, pierce the reactor.
No,
Charge
please.
the
reactor.
Aim into the ceiling! Try and find the bridge!
Point up!
What if
Pull
I
the holes everywhere.
fucking just wildly swing my lance
Just-
around everywhere?
Oh no, please.
Just
please
avoid us.
Please don't break
Just
the
point
reactor.
up. Just
Like,
point
Is
up.
there any sign of the engineer?
No.
You know, Al, couldn't
I
you
mean,
just, you know,
those red circles might be teleporters or something, knowing this place.
couldn't you
That's a
just
good point, we
freaking
could try and,
360 the lance in your
pull
hand
our
and
way
cut the
out.
ship in two?
What are you doing to my dungeon?
I just thought it would turn off the force field. I didn't think it would be that bad.
You know,
This boss
I
had
feel
a
like-
cool mechanic and you just incinerated him!
I feel like this is why we should have maybe discussed not shoving the heart into things.
Impulse decisions are the best decisions.
I'm not gonna do it again, okay?
I won't do it.
I mean, it worked out in this case.
I don't think it has. You are still.
I
An
need to
alert
expel some
flashes
energy.
up saying, warning, reactor systems destabilized.
Alright, you know guys, move aside, I think we need to secure an exit way. Seth, if you could please.
Please stand aside.
There's a security team outside.
Yes, there won't be
Oh
for
God.
long.
Where's Tannic? Like, what direction is Tannic in?
Wait, fuck. Is he
He's
gonna
still
go
lower.
back?
He's down because we
Okay.
went up an
Okay.
elevator.
Please move! I don't want this thing blowing up in my hand.
I'm going to drag myself 5 feet, because that's probably all I can manage.
I'll help you out. I'll drag.
Meteor can grab you and drag you wherever.
Can Meteor carry 2 people? Actually, Alfarian, get the fuck up! What the hell are you doing?
No more.
Senra? Senra, get over here.
Okay.
All right.
No,
here
this
we
is
go,
how she
Seth.
wants to go.
Don't make me put on my Osatis voice.
Do I
Just
roll
sort of-
D1? D1000?
Go ahead.
Big a drill breaker.
Yeah!
Oh, it's even higher.
Oh no!
Just for sanity's sake, I'm just going to show you what was behind the door before I do whatever is about to happen.
Okay.
Oh wow,
God,
there's some
oh.
people.
Just for reference, I'm going to drag you here so you can see the full extent of things.
Jesus.
I want to check.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Can I just, as he's about to do this, just say to Luna, let them know what happens when they defy Osatis. Basically, stay in the disguise.
I don't think they're going to be alive long enough.
Yeah, Luna wasn't planning on
I
dropping
think some of
this,
them
guys.
might be, by the looks of it.
I don't know. I think they're too close. They're melting.
Oh god damn it, I don't think I have Clarion Call. That would
Also,
have been fun to use Clarion
you know,
Call.
if you put the heart in that beam, it may charge the heart again.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to jump in the way of the beam, and I'm not going to rip it out of
It's
my
gonna-
chest.
We can loop it. It's
I
fine.
wonder what Raylo thinks at the moment. I wonder what his input would be on this situation that we've created over his original plan, which
No,
was...
he said
Something
sabotaging with a
smart.
lot of explosions. It's fine.
However, you rolled beyond a certain threshold.
Oh boy.
Is that good or bad?
We just ripped out the back end of the ship.
Also, yeah, you've just shot a hole through one end of the ship to the other.
We just made. We don't need
It's
access codes
streamlining.
anymore.
It's a speed hole.
I'm just trying to give the Lord Protector a run for his money.
Everything stops.
I can shoot for
Oh,
anything
no.
as well!
Everyone freezes in place.
Oh no.
Except for Seth.
Why
You
did
bitch.
we do this?
You are
This
gonna
is a
meet the
terrible
Emperor.
idea.
He just broke time.
Yep, you've attracted the Emperor.
You know what? I'm just terrified at this point.
And next to Seth, a figure will appear and place his hand on your shoulder.
That's enough, my son. Oh wait,
That's
this is
not
the
the
high.
Emperor.
That's the High Commander, right? The High Inquisitor.
That's
dude.
Commander Hammer.
The Judge.
And
Oh, fuck.
his eyes are glowing strangely, and as he touches you, he goes, "What did you do?"
Shit.
I'm sorry.
Seth is beyond the ability to speak at the moment. He's like, honestly, he's just terrified because he doesn't know what to do, and he really just doesn't want to die.
you. Oh god.
It is apparent, however, that whoever this person is, because you don't know yet, his hand on your shoulder alone is almost feels like the weight of a mountain. And you're not even sure what a mountain feels like, but you know it feels like this.
It's your spirit, him.
I don't know what I'm doing. Why
Aw.
do I have this?
What's that?
I don't want to do
sorry.
this.
So what you're saying is you wish this had never happened.
Oh.
No!
Shit.
No!
retconning.
No.
We have no input on this because this is time stuffed. But
Yes.
You
Oh my
insist,
god.
Oh no.
I don't want this to happen.
How far does the retcon go?
It's kind of power. This is too much for us. This is out of control.
He reaches out his hand towards you and holds it open expectantly.
Are you
I'm
kidding?
gonna hand him the lance.
No.
He grabs
You
it.
didn't even check who he was.
I don't give a shit.
The glow seems to dissipate slightly. He closes his eyes and says, "Your will be done."
Oh no, that doesn't sound right.
And
Why
there's
his
a
will be done?
flash. And Seth, you find yourself standing just before I touch the barrier with the heart.
Oh.
You're gonna have to stop me. You don't have the lance to use for me to aim for now. So we have to reset everything.
So you
Damn
guys
it.
roleplay that while I fucking clean up this mess.
I mean,
Like,
I'm going to immediately, charge towards Ahi.
And stuff.
Panicked, I touch him with the heart. No.
I'm, clutching her arm, immediately grabbing the arm that she's holding the heart in, and just saying, no.
Oh, it absorbs energy.
I am telling you, no.
Look, unless he's done something crazy like link this
No!
shield directly to the main reactor, it's not going to be that much energy.
I'll shove Ahi out of the way of the barrier.
Fine, you people. Honestly, what's the worst that could happen?
Hey guys, who's this guy?
Seth,
Oh,
you
hello
can
there.
see the figure, no one else can.
Oh, he's still there. Seth? Damn.
I'll put the heart back in to the pouch. Fine then, how are we going to get through this?
We go underneath.
Well, there are these things here that look like they have some strange symbols on. Was it those?
Knowledge engineering to see if I recognise such symbols.
The
Are they natural?
no. Some sort of power cell. Also, the android at this point goes, "Temporal disturbance detected."
Excuse me?
What just happened?
Also, over, please close the door.
I know.
I'm just
don't
glaring
want
at
to
the
look at that.
dude.
Yes, I've just can't come out of any.
You know, you
encounter
could
without
make this
scars.
so much easier on yourself if you just let us through.
Hmm. 87% match. You're her descendant.
Now you figure it out. What better body to use?
If you don't let us through, we're going to start destabilizing these power cells.
Alright.
Smash them.
Good luck finding them all.
There were some on other levels that I noticed.
I'm a
Let's
bit
see.
sure there are redundant backups, but you have intrigued me.
Right.
Come, face
Wait
me.
a sec. What is the floor made out of?
If you can reach me, well, we shall see. Metal, by the way.
I would just like to double check. Do I still have, the artifact?
No.
Okay, good.
I cast Detect Magic and look at this force field.
It appears to be receiving, auras coming into it, you think?
Does it have a strong abjuration aura on it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to try teleporting through that.
You do, however, notice it has 7 distinct sources of aura coming into it.
Okay, guys, there's 7 power cells. There's only 2 in here.
Ah, but I'm done. If you can get to me, we'll talk more. He seals the bulkhead.
Rude.
That's not the right layer. Now it is.
So, didn't he say that there were reinforcements on the other side of that bulkhead?
Did I
Yeah,
even
but it's
see
only going to be a
what was-
few guys. Come on.
Did I see what was
Oh
on
yeah,
the other side?
you unleashed the hell through it.
Okay. There are a number of reinforcements on that side. Multiple of the heavy people that we encountered earlier, and a group of the normal soldiers.
Wait,
how do you know?
this?
Yeah.
Yes, X-ray
Also,
vision.
where is
hey,
your
where the hell?
artifact?
Yeah. Where's your
I
line?
am not prepared to talk about this right now.
Lost artifact of that power, sir.
I
How
How
did
could
you
you be
lose
so
the artifact?
irresponsible?
I didn't lose it.
You threw it away?
Well, clearly you did.
I'm telling 10 on you.
I'm just ignoring them.
Seth as always.
I'm just
There's the-
Me and Diego loom over him.
I'm just I think he's just like both just terrified and enraged beyond the capacity to speak.
Can any of us make a pit? I don't know, something to deal with a lot of them.
Yeah, I could. I'll ready an action to cast Create Pits at the door entrance.
Okay, I'm definitely keeping this song for. I'm gonna make a folder for this one. I'm making a silly folder.
Well, if the suddenly prophetic
Penny Bill.
stuff is correct, then I don't have a whole lot I can use against huge numbers of people.
If there are many out there, I could throw out an entangle.
Ooh, I could black tentacles.
Oh god. I'm
Actually,
Black
that's
Tentacles
really
guys
is
good.
are
more
good
effective.
CMDs.
Black tentacles isn't inconsiderate, but yeah.
Anyways, how about you guys check if we can open the door with the console? We're not
Sure.
locked in here.
I'm just gonna brace.
You know,
We've got ready to charge.
Sen was like, I may be able to deal with them.
Oh,
Really? Because all the other cinemas have been super weak.
I've got spells.
I mean, alright, I'll trust you.
Cool. Okay, open the door on my mark?
Is this
She seems
console much like the
significantly-
others?
Yeah. She seems significantly more nervous than
I'm
normal.
going to get behind Meteor. Okay. Count me down, I guess.
3,
I'm going to stand by Senra to give her moral support.
1.
Open. Oh god.
All the
How did
figures
you know, Seth?
raise their guns as soon as this happens, only for there to be an explosion originating on this point.
Yay!
It's not so much an explosion which you go yay for.
Wow.
It's more like an
Aw.
explosion of horrifying ickiness.
Ugh.
Explosion of rot.
Wait, really?
Probably. That's what Tinra has been using a lot.
Alright.
Yeah, like it's one of her signatures. Oh my god. Okay. 2 back soldiers are gonna pass. Oh my fecking.
She's
Wow.
as useless as all the other cinemas,
Yeah.
honestly.
That is a 16, a 17, an 18, and a 20. Jesus. The 3 heavies. Oh my. 1 failed.
Barely filled.
How do the heavies have +8 for reflex?
Armor.
Jeez.
Oh my god. What did I just see?
It's fine, he used all his luck on this.
Okay.
Damage.
I'm terrified because many things are close to death, but nothing died. Christ. Okay, initiatives.
Yeah. Well, Sandra, you tried.
She tried her best. Be nice.
And I guess her best wasn't good.
Amazing.
My initiatives have not
Oh,
been
I
good
really
today.
want to use my level 5 spells. But I guess I will.
You'll be able to see how badly injured they are in a second.
Oh, we should change Luna's name on her sheet
I don't have
temporarily.
levels. What am I talking about? That's next level.
Can you see all their health bars, by the way?
4th level.
We can see some of them.
Yeah.
They're slowly popping up.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure they weren't all hidden from you for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting this outcome.
Oh well, at least the scenario is how you imagined it.
Oh, did you know the sheet breaks my macros? Right.
I want to go back in time already.
We already
Can
did.
we do it? Can we do another do-over?
Can we go back?
What and do what differently?
I want more reflex saves that did not pass.
Not hand over the lance? I don't know.
You want
What
to go
are
back
you
to
even
death
going
range?
to do with it?
To
Yeah, what are
do
you
that,
gonna do
we
with
would
it?
have
It's my
to
choice.
go back and then forward down a different timeline.
Can we just go back to whenever these guys were all dead and the chief engineer's dead?
No, your
Can we
party
go forward?
leader told you not to do that.
Did they? Oh yeah. Trying to remember who's technically party leader. It's still Seth.
Okay, let's get this out of the way.
I was thinking it might be Luna because she's a satis. Oh, hey, it's me first.
Satis is the moral authority.
What?
I've just probably not worded the
Alright.
best way.
Yeah.
That is the most anti-imperial thing I've ever heard. Not only are you supporting a necromancer, it's also a Tesmeri necromancer.
I
Try
mean,
banging
Luna
the
impersonating a
Lord
Satis.
Alright, aye.
I mean,
Off you
Satis
go.
is her middle name.
I cast Volcanic Storm,
Oh god.
which should be able to hit all of them, I believe, because it's a 20-foot radius.
Yes, okay.
And there's no saving throw.
Oh god.
Do any of them have fire resistance or bludgeoning resistance?
The heavies have 5 fire resistance.
Okay, then... yeah, then I have to roll everything separate. So it's 3 bludgeoning, 3d6 bludgeoning.
Yep, so first roll bludgeoning.
Oh, come on.
And then
Come
It's enough to
2d6
kill
fire.
these guys.
And then 2d6 fire. There
No,
you
the
go.
heavies take no fire damage.
11 damage. And they also take a -4 on perception, in case that matters, which it
And it's
doesn't.
all difficult terrain.
Alright. And the heavies all take 6.
I think they'd have concealment. Well, we'd be concealed from them,
Alright.
considering, but no, apparently not.
After the explosion of rocks,
It's all
and
going to
the
be
volcanic
sprayed.
storm, a lot of the regulars are dead. Siegfried's.
Okay. I'm just going to go over here and see if I can disable this power cell. How about that? That sounds fine, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I
I'm
prefer to
slightly
be deployment.
traumatized still as well, don't worry.
You expertly disable the cell by disconnecting it from the network, by cutting wires.
Excellent. How much movement was that? 20, I still have 10 movement.
You can't move, act, move.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Alright.
Yep.
The first heavy lines up his shots and immediately proceeds to prioritize the giant bird.
Oh, thank crap. I hit in front of the right thing. That behind the right thing.
Does that hit?
Probably. Almost as
Speak
much
your
natural.
touch,
Please touch.
Bird is hit by
Meteor's touch.
gun.
Yeah, Meteor's touch AC is only 13.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Take 5.
Okay.
Alright, next, one of the dead soldiers.
Next heavy gunner.
Next heavy gunner will also bring his gun to bear, but he will instead target, no, he can't really target Archie, she's behind a fucking rock.
And also a cloud of rock.
Shoots Meteor!
It's.
Everyone is shooting my bird.
I mean, it's a big bird and it's at the front.
Poor Meteor. That hurt.
This guy is not dead, although I am going to make him do something, because unlike the heavies... Yep, he's gonna hold his shit together after seeing all his friends get incinerated and rotted. He's going to push up into cover and turn around, and he's going to shoot Seth, because he gets the best angle on Seth.
Not to know.
Wait, what?
Get shot.
Oh. Oh, crap. How much health did I have?
He's dead. Logan.
Alright, I'll target the heavy that hasn't shot yet. If my first attack kills it, the other attack will go to one of the other heavies.
That is a hit, and he goes down. As the arrow
Okay.
slams into his neck before he can react.
Did the first arrow kill him? Or...
Yep, first arrow killed him.
Alright, then the second arrow goes to... Both heavies have gone. Just target this heavy.
Okay,
Arrow.
another hit. It's a good one, and you can see the arrow stuck in his arm and bleeding. He's dead. Seth.
Yes. Well, I was gonna charge the guy in the middle, but then he died.
I'm sorry.
I guess I'll charge the heavy on my left.
I would go for the right, because then
The
you're
right?
also within range of this guy. If he tries to shoot again,
Okay.
you will provoke.
Okay. Can I make it there? Is that a
I
straight
hate
line?
to be annoying, but that's difficult terrain at the moment.
Oh,
You can't
right.
charge across it.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You would move to like here, and then you stab one of them.
I'll stab the heavy guy.
And now you're still within range to the guy that's around the corner.
Yeah.
In the first one.
He's acted, so he's not flat-footed. That is a miss.
Damn.
Good lord.
Heavy's on a lot of AC.
I did roll a 4.
This heavy is dead.
That dude's dead.
This dude's dead.
That dude isn't.
This dude isn't, but he has to take the same save as his buddies after watching everyone die.
I think that passes.
That does pass. He's going to step out and see the Seth attacking his buddy, and he's going to try and rain hell.
It's
Yep, that'll do it.
Yep. Is Satis?
I don't think
Rain's
Michi is a fan of the bullets.
eat the bullet spraying man.
I legitimately don't know how hard it would be for Michi to go in that area. I think...
It's weird, but it only says difficult terrain.
Flyers
So-
would ignore it.
Yeah. Even though it's all falling from the sky,
No,
it
as
would
in,
just be on the ground.
I'm trying to remember the rules for making an unknown companion go into a place like that.
I mean, there's a lot of delicious soft meat all over the place from
Aren't they covered by
the
a
explosion of
bomb?
rods.
I have the attack track, so I think it's just making them do track.
Yeah, probably. Send in the burb?
Bend in the bar.
Like, I think it just goes easy. In the worst case, you have to make a handle on one check. Also, technically, you could 5-foot step like this square,
Yeah. Which I
and you
think
can
will
full
be...
attack.
That is totally a 5-foot step.
That feels
And so you're.
wrong.
It should
Yeah.
be. You should be one
Yep.
lower, so you're not on top. So you're on top of
Okay.
Seth, or flying above Seth. But you're still.
I
You're
think
still
Michi has reach, so...
It is large.
full attack.
Michi is going to, go for this one here.
Bite. Well,
That is a hit with the first bite. Yep, the bite hits.
does the bite kill it?
Not quite, although Reaper on the backhand does.
Alright,
Excellent.
What do you want to do with Widowmaker?
Widowmaker misses. Alright,
Even if it
depends.
targets
Get
this
it.
guy?
You should really teach Meteor to punch people so you can have a Doom Fist as well.
I mean, technically I could rename one of the
Yeah, okay.
talents.
Who are
for
you
that.
targeting with Widowmaker?
This one.
Ah, shit, that does hit.
Yeah.
But does
He's going for the eyes.
not quite kill him. He's on 1 HP.
One
As
shot, no
before,
kill.
his
He was
face.
dead.
Aye.
Hello.
3 guards
Nice.
remain.
What? So are these two heavies? But obviously that's a heavy. Is that
One
a heavy?
heavy, 2 regulars.
I can't see the other regular. So,
He's around the corner, yeah.
but this one is alive, right?
Yeah, he's barely alive.
I can just about see this one, but I can just 5-foot step.
Time for the crossbow?
Yeah, that's a good point. I could try shooting that. one.
Kill the
1
guy that's
HP
almost
guy.
dead. Yeah, do
Yeah,
it.
let's do it. Crossbow. My one backup weapon. Well, I have daggers. I have tons of daggers.
Just start throwing them at people.
Yeah. Well, they're all masterwork daggers because you let me steal a ton.
Gold iron.
That was just a ranged attack. Why'd I do that? Ignore that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna allow it.
Just kill the guy, yeah.
As he looks horrifically injured and is barely holding his gun up, a bolt lands into him in a gap in his armor. He just looks
Hooray!
at it,
I did it.
and the
I
blood
did
loss
it.
finally gets to him and he just collapses to his knees. Siegfried. Oh, you can move as well if you want.
Oh right. Just so how far is? Oh.
What is Siegfried doing?
I'm going to go sprint over this one. And I can't do anything after sprinting, so oh well.
You're dead. You're alive.
Alfarian didn't ever
Oh
roll
shit, I completely
initiative
forgot
because
about
I
that.
don't have its correct sheet.
What, still? I thought we uploaded that.
Alfarian is
Not
stunned
if he's still.
No, he should be.
got
Okay, that's a bit weird.
26
Oh, sorry about that.
HP.
It should be updated.
Okay.
Well, it's
Yes,
not gonna
Alfarian
hugely
is
matter
stunned
in
as
this
he
one.
is
Just
flooded
Blackout.
with visions of his loved one with a heart in her chest.
The heavy soldier's going to look at the situation and have a bit of a moment, struggle who to shoot until he realizes the bird just killed his friend. He yells, "Die,
Man.
bastard!"
Meteor is going to yell back and bite the bullet so it doesn't hit him.
Oh yeah, Seth and
Catches it.
Meteor both get the attack of opportunity. Go ahead.
I mean, that's
Oh.
double
Ooh.
critically bad.
Yeah,
We
you
get
both
an
get
attack of
attacks of
opportunity.
opportunity.
Excellent.
So you actually get to bite him.
Alright. Yeah,
Just like-
I mean, swinging for the heavy guy again.
Just like uses the wing to bat the bullet out of the way and then just bites his face.
I think he's dead.
Caught up by it, he yelps as his gun as the attacks knock his gun, and as it does, the gun shoots upwards, and he ends up putting a bullet through his own face
Oh, gee.
Jesus.
Oops.
and collapses to the ground as his
Wow.
skull is left opened.
Capture the last one.
The last guy, huh?
Yeah.
Just fucking
Hey.
cheeses it.
No, we can't let him leave.
Oh god. I don't. I can.
He does a full withdrawal. You're gonna struggle
Oh,
to catch him.
Booking it.
That's going to be a problem.
You didn't really do it.
However, let's go looking for power cells.
Thanks to Cruz taking on that one up there.
Well, there are 5 more on
Siegfried,
this.
you're at the power cell. Yep, you
Disabling.
successfully disable it.
Right. So, 7 you said? Also, after those 7, how are we gonna get the bulkhead open?
That's a good question.
Melt through it.
However, for now, you have succeeded in killing those soldiers.